don't really give a shit about the next meme coin launch, or like we've got Snack, when we've got Hosky, we've got a couple that we care about that we like, and they are big proponents of the community. They're not just cash grabs looking to rug people as quickly as they can meet profit. That's why we like them. They're still here. They're still working. They're still active in the community, spreading joy, spreading fun, spreading memes, and just basically empowering. They're like mascots for the blockchain. It's no different than like the mascot of an athletic team. The mascots don't really do anything, but they're there and they're consistently there. And you can always rely on them to be kind of helpful to the community or to the crowd. And that's the way I look at some of these meme coins. Anything outside of that is a pet rock that's basically launching to extract money from you, your ignorance, or your greed, or all of the above. And that's why I stay away. That's why I don't talk about it on my channel. That's why I don't chase the next gimmicky bullshit that comes out like a lot of YouTubers do. And I get it. If you want to grow a channel, you've got to go where the views are. You got to grow where the degeneracy is. But that's not my way, and that's not what I'm about, and it's really not what I'm here for. So the whole point of a lot of this is that right now there's so much fear from people that are new to the space, while at the same time there's a lot of excitement from people like me who've been in the space for years and kind of see and understand what's happening. All I'm really trying to say in a nutshell is, if you're in a quality asset that is actually doing things to change the world, enhance the world, I mean, you've got really nothing to worry about, in my opinion. It's all going to work out just fine. It's just a matter of having the patience to withstand the FUD, the BS, the competing blockchains that are paying crypto media for narratives that are complete garbage. Crypto media, they're not referees. They don't really give a shit. They're here to make money, especially crypto media, but it's the same across the globe. And, typically they always say that to the victors go the spoils, but at the same time, it's the winners throughout history that wrote it to begin with, right? So a lot of this stuff is who has the most money to buy the narrative and basically brainwash everybody into believing a fallacy, because if you tell a lie enough, it becomes truth. And we see that across the board all over the place, and crypto is no different. This is why I always try to tell people you want to educate yourself as much as possible to understand the technologies behind the assets you're accumulating. Because if you believe enough in the way that asset is going to change the fabric of humanity, or change just the world of finance or Web3 gaming, or whatever the overall use case focus is for that asset, the more you understand it, the less the noise bothers you and gets to you. And believe me, I'm all in my Cardano, and I've got other assets as well. I've got some IAG. I've got a handful of other, like what I consider like they're probably going to do pretty well. But for me, I focus on layer one. And if it's not Bitcoin, to me, it's Cardano. So if we look at the market and what's going on right now, it's interesting because Bitcoin's broken down under 84 or 85,000 again. It's probably about to hit 83. And we've really just been bouncing up and down within certain areas. Ethereum is back down to 1880. I mean, it's crazy to see what's happening. You've got Cardano bouncing at around 70 cents. I've been saying this forever, man. I think I forget, I'm going to show the channel, but it's crazy. Now you got other stuff like Kronos. It's up 38%. That's pretty insane. Zcash is up 19%. Maker, I mean, this is a $1,400 token and it's up 18%. Render, I've always been pretty bullish on Render. I can't remember if I even own any, honestly, but it's up 17%. Sui is it's up almost 14%. Sonic, I was just talking about this yesterday. This is up 13% over the week. So, I mean, and there are a lot of others. A lot of these are going up. I'm actually genuinely interested. Now, what I did yesterday, was it yesterday? Was a paid segment, but I'm actually really interested in learning more and getting a better understanding about Sonic and what I think could be possible with them. But I mean, they've been doing pretty well over the last week. Everything is dipping right now. And this is what we see a lot of in the crypto space, is even though the majority of assets, like what are some of the biggest losers, I wonder? Pi token, okay, that's down to 83 cents. I mean, they've been making it extremely difficult for people to exit uh, with their KYC mandates, even though like the exchanges don't have to do it. Pi token is. It's very interesting. You've got Caspa. Folks, I hold a little bit of Caspa and I just don't see it performing this cycle. I'm sorry. I know that there are a lot of Caspa bulls out there that really want this to do well. And I understand what it's like to have somebody kind of FUD like something that you really care about and that you're really into. I get it. I'm just not seeing this perform. I mean, it'll likely go up, but I just don't see Caspa like going bonkers this cycle. I just think it's still too early for Caspa. It hasn't really done anything yet that's like blown my skirt back. So anyway, the problem though is that when we look at these assets, even though everything is red and everything is down, what you typically see is you start to see a trade war in the media. You start seeing, assets pay for narratives relevant to or related to basically the decline of their most competitive asset, right? As though it's the only one falling. We see it with Cardano all the time. Every day, throw a dart. We see it. It's all noise. It's all BS. It's all basically ways of trying to capitalize on the community